Welcome, bitches, one and all, to my reaction to Season 4, Episode 6 of The Vampire Diaries, My Brother's Keeper. So last time we ended on a very emotional scene where we saw the end of Elena and Stefan as a couple, which, while not surprising, I think we all saw the signs and we could all see this coming from a mile away. It doesn't make it easier to watch, and it's still really sad to see two people who obviously love each other so much have to accept, not only with each other, but to themselves, that it just doesn't work anymore. They've gone through too many changes in their lives, to the point where Season 1, Elena and Stefan, they did work. They were cute. They were a good couple, but where they are now, they know that it doesn't work. So I'm very excited to explore their stories further, now that we sort of have a... I'd say it would be weird if they go back to Elena and Stefan being a couple in the future, because I feel like this is such a nice mutual ending that I'm excited to explore other relationships that they could have separated from each other, because those doors, yes, it's kind of been there with Elena and Damon, but Stefan hasn't really had his eyes on anyone else, so it's going to be interesting to see them branch out and form other relationships, so I'm very excited to see that. But yes, with that said, very excited to get into it and see where the whole story goes, so without further ado, let's go.
I don't need to remind you that your Miss Mystic Falls attendance record totally sucks.
Oh, that's come around again, hell yeah.
I just want to rip into someone's artery and feed until I can't breathe anymore.
Best he's not there then, Caroline.
She said she has feelings for Damon.
What?
Oh.
She can't have feelings for Damon. He's Damon, and you're you.
I'm confused as to why this is such a shock to everyone.
Yeah, well, I don't know what good that'll do. Elena's right. Being a vampire really has changed her.
All the more reason you need to cure her. Look, I gotta go. Be careful, and remember there's sublimating, and then there's...
Interesting. A few things have just popped into my head. One, I love the outfit change of Elena again. Once again, they've really changed up her wardrobe this season to give off the vibe that she is older and more mature than the 17-year-old girl that we met back in Season 1. But the one thing that I'm very curious about here is that Stefan and Caroline are speaking of curing Elena as if that would get her to then be with Stefan, which I disagree with. I think that being a vampire is not... It is what changed Elena, technically, but it's not the vampirism itself that's making Elena like Damon. I think it just allowed her to mature quickly, and going through that trauma and that experience has shaped her into a different person. I think turning her back into a human doesn't necessarily mean that she would go back to who she was before she turned. Do you know what I mean? It would just mean that she wouldn't want to feed on people. So I think they're thinking about this wrong, and I feel like they're thinking about this in a weird way. I don't like it. I think it's because from my viewpoint, she's just changed as any human would, but from their viewpoint, she's changed supernaturally. So I get what they're saying, but it just feels icky that they're like, let's get her back to being a human so she goes back to the Elena that we like. You know, it just feels wrong to me. But anyway, let's continue.
In what world do the words tell no one tell your brother and every teenage sycophant in town?
Oh, shit.
Well, then I suggest you find some more vampires for Jeremy to kill before I'm tempted to offer you up as a victim.
Yeah, that's my point. Like, who the fuck is Jeremy going to kill to grow this map? Stefan just going to go out and find some randos?
Where have you been?
Is he literally? Because he's packed a bag.
Okay, I see Shady Stefan's back.
Ooh, Damon, you don't want to get on his bad
Please don't
side
tell
right
me
now.
you're still working with Klaus.
Yeah, obviously I haven't heard. Elena and I broke up.
Oof. Interesting.
And I was gonna ask Professor Shane, but turns out he's shadier than you are. Matt Donovan connected him and the pastor through phone records.
This is so interesting.
What do you say? Should we tag team this?
No, I'd say you're on your own.
The passive aggressiveness from Stefan right now is just so, I don't know, it's funny to watch, but he deserves to have his feelings, you know, like he's right in having the feelings that he does. He's obviously not feeling good towards Damon right now because he knows that Elena has feelings for him, and now that they're broken up, she can, if she wants to, fully explore them. But yeah, it's funny the language he's using towards Damon, where he kind of predicted Damon's thought process, like in a very judgy way, because Stefan doesn't agree with it, and in his mind he's probably thinking, what does Elena see in this man that he's just going to go and kill a guy for information? But I don't know. I hope that they can work through this. Stefan and Damon's relationship is all very dependent on what Elena does next. Like, if she does genuinely get with Damon, I don't see Stefan and Damon having a good relationship for a while, because I don't think anyone would. Like, if we're all actually being realistic, if this was us and the person that you're with goes off because they're in love with your brother, you're not really going to want a happy relationship with your brother, are you? So I think it will just take time.
Let's not pretend like this isn't the best day of your life.
Shit. It's so hard to see because Damon's obviously really trying to cling on to their brotherly bond, but you can't exactly have a brotherly bond and help him get over his girlfriend when the girlfriend likes you and you like her. Like,
Is he okay?
No, he's heartbroken.
Well, what was I supposed to do? Lie to him? No. But you weren't supposed to let Damon weasel his way into your confused newbie vampire heart.
I don't think that's what's happened here. It's not like he's manipulated the confusion.
I'm a little lost. I'm here to interview contestants.
You're Professor Shane.
Yeah, that's right. Professor by day, pageant judge by other day.
Why? Why the fuck is he the pageant judge?
And now he's judging Miss Mystic Falls.
Yeah.
Jack of all trades, or kind of creepy.
In this town, fucking creepy.
Okay. Let's just take these in and we'll come back for the cakes.
Does Jeremy have super strength?
You want to see something cool?
He does. Interesting. What other abilities do hunters have?
Look what happened to Connor, okay? A byproduct of this energy is that you're gonna want to kill vampires.
Yeah.
And you happen to live with one.
Who's your sister?
I would never hurt my sister.
Jeremy, Elena said that she would never hurt you, and then she went and bit your neck, because some things you really can't control with will, you know? Gotta be careful with this kind of stuff. Is he gonna turn people for Jeremy to then kill? Is he looking for people that are gonna die? I feel like he's looking for people that are gonna die anyway. We'll turn them into vampires for Jeremy to then kill. I mean, I can't think of any other way to do it. He has to kill vampires.
Why is there a cop outside?
I'm a convicted murderer.
Okay.
You guilty?
Of course I am.
Any regrets?
Only that I got caught.
And boo. I don't mind you killing him at all. At all.
Go away, I'm busy.
I was wondering what time I should pick you up tomorrow.
Oh god.
Quarter to never.
I forgot about that.
I was promised a date in return for one of my hybrids.
Yes, a date, like to a movie where we don't have to talk and I can put at least 3 seats between us. If you insist on coming, meet me here, 2 p.m. Black tie optional. And I already have a dress, so don't even think of getting me so much as a corsage, you understand?
Get fucked, Klaus.
Please, this class was tricky.
Oh, I'm scared.
Hey, I picked up your clothes from the dry cleaners. They should be hanging on your door.
I wonder if he's gonna, like, pull the necklace.
I really wish you'd stop acting like you were still my sister.
Uh-oh. Yep, I was wondering. Uh-oh. Oh my god, blood! Oh, dreams. Fuck me. Was that a supernatural dream, though? Oh my god, he made steaks in his sleep. Jeremy, you're fucked, bro. He's fucked. Oh my god. Like, he can't control this. It's gonna take him over. He's gonna have to leave. Like, he can't stay in Mystic Falls or else he's gonna kill everyone.
What if I'm turning into a lark? I probably died too many times with this ring on my finger, and I'm developing an alter ego like he did.
Interesting theory.
Their subconscious pushes through until the urge becomes a basic instinct.
You're fucked.
You're not having a psychotic break, Jer. You either tell Elena or I will.
Yeah. Why do I feel like that'll be too late or something?
Alright, we should probably get going.
Eating
Need a
rotten
ride?
salad.
No.
I know why Stefan's called him, of course, because of the vampire thing, but it scares me that Stefan's going to be alone in a basement with a newly turned vampire hunter. Like,
Miss Mystic last year? No, I don't think you did.
Neither did Elena. She wore blue.
Nobody cares what you think. I care.
See?
I know why Caroline's so hostile.
The red is
but...
pretty.
Oh,
And my
Caroline,
work here
careful,
is
bring the claws in.
What happened to 30 seconds ago when you hated the red one? What happened to safe is good?
One interesting parallel that they did there between Stefan and Damon and the picking of the dresses. Like, she was going with the original dress because safe is good, i.e. Stefan. And then Damon came along, she got a bit cloudy in her head, and went with the more risque one, which is very interesting.
Oh, you know, Stefan. The guy just went on and on about it, wouldn't shut up.
So he didn't tell you why?
Nope. But I'm sure it has something to do with you acting weird, so why don't you tell me?
Will she?
You.
Oh, she is. Oh my god, is his dream come true, bro?
Damon Salvatore.
You bastard.
Looks like we're traveling the same circuit.
You bastard.
Professor Shane. Just the guy I wanted to see.
We will finish this later. I'm very interested to explore them, how they'll be as a couple. If we get that far, but I assume we will.
Why are you here?
You think too highly of me, Damon. I'm gonna go find the other judges.
Hey, no pity votes for April Young, okay? Because I hear you two racked up a pretty impressive film bill.
If you want to know something about me, Damon, just ask.
All well and good saying that, bro, but Damon did just literally say to you, why are you here, like double intentions and all that, and you avoided the question. Like, you have a lot more happening here than you let on, so bullshit.
Did you just accuse me of mass murder in the middle of a high school pageant?
He did. Now answer the question.
Who is that?
All that matters is that you're a vampire hunter.
He's a vampire.
Fucking hell, Stefan.
I don't want to do this, but your sister isn't supposed to be a vampire, and we need to help her. Kill him.
Imagine that concept, though, a murderer becoming a vampire. Yeah, a few questions. Firstly, what I said before, that is a really interesting concept. A human murderer becoming a vampire. Like, they must just go on fucking killing sprees. Now, the other thing I'm very curious about is whether killing more vampires will speed up the process of becoming a full-on hunter and fuck with Jeremy and Elena's relationship even more. And then, that's the other thing. If Elena does stay as a vampire, Jeremy can't unbecome a hunter. Like, kind of fucked unless Bonnie can find a way to remove the mark.
And how am I doing?
You're perfect. Just so beyond annoying, I can't even look at you.
I hope she's playing this up.
We begin the procession with Valerie Fell, accompanied by Dylan Clark.
There's always a fell. Always.
Did he tell you about his nightmares?
What nightmares?
The ones where he kills you.
Oh god, Matt. Like, yeah, you should tell her. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy, but... Oh. Did he tell you about his nightmares? You know, the ones where he wants to kill you? Oh, April is really pretty and cute. I hope she's inducted into the group. God, do you remember Damon and Elena's dance? They certainly do. It's so interesting. I don't know how they've done it. Like, it's probably a combination of Nina's acting, the makeup department, and the costume designers, but just looking at Elena, she looks like a woman. She does not look like a girl like she did in season 1, 2, and all that, but she looks like a woman. And it's just insane how they've managed to do that. It's fully changed my perspective, like, my view of Elena.
Damon is sneaky and manipulative and rude, but he's never right. How can you not see that?
I don't know, but why do I think that you won't hesitate to tell me?
Yeah, Caroline.
I think your so-called feelings for Damon are really starting to cloud your judgment, and I don't like it. And the thought of you two together really makes me want to barf.
Thank you for making this very difficult time so much easier.
How did I become the bad guy?
Bless her heart, I love her, but you have to understand, when you are dealing with a friend liking someone, they're very torn on their feelings. She's shown that she's felt guilty for her feelings before. Like, there's being a good friend and watching out for someone's best interests, and then there's attacking someone for not agreeing with what you think. You get what I mean? And it feels very much like Caroline is attacking Elena for having a different opinion than she does about Damon. And even though I have my mixed feelings about Damon and how he has behaved in the past, he's changed a lot. I'll give him that. Yeah, I'll give him a lot of credit for how much he's changed in that regard, but I do think he's still too quick to the trigger. And I don't know how a relationship with him and Elena would work, like what their dynamic would be. So I'm excited to explore that, but I do understand Caroline's concerns. However, you gotta watch yourself when you're talking to someone about someone that they potentially love. Like, give her advice, say that I might not necessarily agree with this, but like, it's your call, your life, do whatever makes you happy. I'll be there to support you no matter what. If things go to shit, I'll be by your side. Do you know what I mean? Like, you gotta go down that route. Just shouting at them for not agreeing with your own opinion It's just a recipe for disaster, unfortunately.
How far did the mark grow? Show me on this drawing.
Stefan, careful, bro.
I am not telling you anything.
What does a mark look like?
Oh, fuck.
Guess I can't be compelled anymore.
I was wondering that, but also, whoa. Okay, so he didn't go straight for the kill for Stefan, so there's still a bit of him there, but holy shit. Big personality change there.
So being a vampire has changed.
But being a vampire only amplifies who you already are.
Exactly.
It doesn't turn you into a completely different person.
Exactly.
Whatever, just hurry up and find the cure.
I'm working on it.
It's interesting how oblivious Caroline is to all this. Like, it only amplifies who you were, Caroline. She was a 17-year-old girl. Like, she's not exactly going to be matured into her full self. Becoming a vampire amplified those things, and it amplified her own feelings and her true feelings. And if she's now telling you that she has strong feelings for Damon, stronger than her feelings for Stefan, you've got your answer, love.
Don't you miss the days of being chair of the Mystic Falls Beautification Committee?
Beautification Committee.
This mystic application?
When
Where
I am-
did you get that?
When I am chosen, I intend to redefine excellence. Now, I'm really enjoying your use of when here. It's very confident.
I'm having mixed feelings now. Because the thing is, I find it's very easy in a show like this, because I watch them weekly and I'm not binging an entire season, it's easy for me to forget people's wrongdoings. And I feel like with Klaus, if they keep doing this kind of stuff, where they have like cute moments between him and Caroline, I feel like eventually it will wear me down to the point where I like it. But sitting here right now, with the memories of all the fucked up shit Klaus has done, it's more recently thinking about it, Rebecca, like, completely fucked up. Why is she still locked away if people know about it now? Do you know what I mean? Like, let the bitch out. But he's just done so many things in the past. I don't like how hypocritical he is. I don't like how he's just, like, stabbed anyone who doesn't agree with him and has kept his family in tombs for years. It's like, I just don't agree. This is what I mean, like, this is all very genuine, which scares me. They are cute. I hate being so torn.
I talked to him about my dad. I mean, he said that he never seemed depressed or suicidal or anything, so.
Jeremy.
Your dad was doing the right thing for this town. The whole council was. They died heroes.
Oh no. Oh god.
There are 5 hunters in existence. All right, most of them have no idea who they are or what their purpose is. It means finding more than one in a lifetime is next to impossible. Even if you complete the mark and you get the map, the thing that you're looking for is sealed with a spell only a certain kind of witch can perform.
A Bennett?
A Bennett witch.
Why is it always a Bennett
I'm
witch?
sure you know. So none of this matters until Bonnie's back in touch with her magic. Who do you think she trusts to help her get there?
He's got a good point, Damon. She won't be trusting you. God, I'm scared Jeremy's about to, like, fucking stake Elena on the stage.
April Young!
Hey! Well done, April.
Jeremy.
Elena, don't follow him. Elena, I swear to God. Elena!
Where have you been? What are you doing with that?
Elena. Please, come on.
All I can think about is killing vampires.
You're nothing like Connor.
What scares me the most, my head keeps wrapping around to this, my brother's keeper. That whole idea, it's just like, oh. Like, is Elena gonna have to kill Jeremy? Because I don't think she would. I don't think she could. I think Elena would happily die. She would happily let Jeremy kill her than kill her own brother. So I don't know where this is going.
Everything inside of me is telling me to drive this stake through your heart.
Why would you say that?
Elena, like, it is what it is.
And you're a vampire.
Yeah, but I'm also your sister.
Elena, oh, Elena, careful. What?
Get it away from me. Please wake up.
Oh my God. Someone get in here.
Jeremy, look at me. I'm human, and I'm telling you not to hurt her. Get out of here,
Holy
man.
fuck.
Come on.
Oh, Elena. That was awful. You're gonna have to send Jeremy away. Like, the thing is, that's all well and good saying that, But it's not like before. You can't compel him. You can't compel Jeremy to stay away from town and not want to come back. You can drop him off in like Minnesota, but he can just drive back and then come and kill you.
You never told me how it triggered.
You mean who I killed?
Yeah, I forget about that.
Boating accident.
For every werewolf, they've killed someone.
You know him or something?
No, I just met him. Why?
No reason.
I mean, Tyler, you could make it a little less suspicious. No reason. Come up with a reason, bro.
You know, to have to work that hard every day just to stay alive, to be constantly on the verge of death, and how satisfying every day must be that it survived. And that was the only time I thought about being human.
The tale is old as time. The fact that we have an end is what keeps us going.
It's my fault.
What are you talking about? Tell me that Jeremy hasn't been with you this entire time.
We need the map to get the cure.
If getting my humanity back means stripping Jeremy of his, then I don't want the cure.
He's the only way to fix all this.
You mean me?
Stefan and Caroline, mainly Stefan, have viewed this cure as a way to cure Elena's personality, which doesn't make sense. They should know more than anyone that it does not change you becoming a vampire. It does not alter who you are as a person. It enhances you. You become basically a magnified version of yourself. So I don't know how they've got it in their heads. It's like the desperation of wanting Elena back to who she was is so strong in Stefan's mind that he's just blanking out the logic of the fact that this is just Elena times 10. It's still her. Maybe if you cure her, her feelings will diminish because they won't be as enhanced as they were when she was a vampire. But they'll still be there. They'll still be the same feelings. So, just a bunch of stupidity here, honestly.
This is who I am now.
Yeah.
The old Elena died when she went off that bridge. Let her go.
Wow. Coming from Elena. What a sentence, bro. Is he leaving on his own accord?
Can't keep living here if I want to kill my sister.
Elena knows that. That's why she moved out and asked me to move in.
Aww.
Where's Elena gonna go?
Salvatore's. My question is Stefan moving out, though?
Pick a room.
No, it's so hard to watch.
I'll crash somewhere else.
Yeah. Okay. Is she with Professor Shane?
We got another one.
Good.
Yeah. For fuck's sake. For what?
I want to leave Tyler out of this when it all goes down.
We'll talk when you've broken the last one.
Why, though? Why are they breaking them? So they want hybrids with their own free will, but why?
So you hated whiskey.
My brother wants to kill me.
Welcome to the club.
I can't drink whiskey anymore. I had a very bad night with it. Drank way too much of a bottle.
I'm not so great at this vampire thing.
You're new.
You don't know what I think?
And you're also like, it's not like you liking
I
dating
don't
isn't
think
you
I've
being
ever seen
bad.
you more alive.
It's true though. Elena as a human was always so... What's the word I'm looking for? She kept to herself a lot more. Like, she kept her emotions in check. She did what everyone thought. She did what she thought everyone wanted her to do, if you get what I mean. Like, she was a very reserved person, whereas this Elena just feels so much freer. And she feels stronger within herself. Like, Elena has always been a very strong person, but nowadays, it's like she's not letting people's opinion of her affect her as much. Like, when she had that argument with Caroline earlier, I feel like the old Elena would have listened a lot more to what Caroline was saying and would have wanted to do what Caroline wanted. But her becoming who she is now, she stood up for herself. She said, thanks for making me feel shit about something that I'm already struggling with. Because I know my feelings, I'm working through them, I don't need you to judge me. And I feel like that's very different than the Elena that we used to see. And it's really nice. It's nice to see someone develop as a person into their true self. And I think that that's all this is. I don't see a negative of who Elena is now. They're all talking about bringing her back to the way she was. What's the problem here? She's not with Stefan anymore? She grew up. She changed. They're all talking about who she's become, and I don't see anyone but Elena grown up, you know?
That dance that they did today
Oh, we going there.
kind of reminded me of when...
When we danced together?
Oh! It's so crazy that they can be this intimate now, you know?
You can't give up on her.
Caroline, she looked me in the eye and she told me to move on.
There's something wrong with her.
There's not.
Tyler's almost got all of them unsired.
What?
Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god.
What? I'm trying to think. What could this mean? Is she thinking that Elena is sired to Damon? And that's why she has such strong feelings for him? Because Meredith used Damon's blood to bring Elena back to life, didn't she? Interesting. Is that actually the route that we're going down? I wouldn't like that if that is the route we're going down, because I just want to be... I don't want to like simplify it too much, but I want to be done with this. I want to have Elena figure out her feelings and stick with them, you know? So if they go down the sire route, but I guess we'll find out. That's what I took from that scene, and if it is, then holy shit.
I was trying to understand why Klaus was so intrigued by Damon and Elena. He said he would figure it out. This is what he was talking about. Every time Elena's had a problem, Damon's been the magic solution.
Please don't be.
Who swoops in and tells her to relax? Damon, and she listens. When Elena started
Oh my
feeding,
God,
who
I
said
didn't
that she
think
could
about
only
that.
drink blood straight from the vein?
Damon.
Oh my god! That makes so much sense. That's why she was having such trouble with the feeding. Because he literally told her what she can feed from. Oh my god. That's insane storytelling. This show!
Name one vampire in the history of vampires who couldn't drink blood from a blood bag.
That's why I was so confused, because it doesn't make sense.
Damon likes the red dress. Elena likes the red dress.
Damon says kill Connor. She kills Connor.
Oh my god.
Elena's sired to Damon.
And that kind of ruins this scene now, though. So I know he doesn't mean to, but it's like he's taking advantage of her, you know? But he doesn't understand what's going on. Fuck. What do you do with that, though? Like, the only way that we know how to break a sire bond is to do with werewolves changing. So, like, what's going on here? Yeah, because the reason that werewolves... Like, the reason that they have to change so many times to get through the pain is because their sire bond is based on the idea that Klaus freed them from having to turn all the time. So what is Elena's based on? Why is she linked to Damon? God, I'm so excited to explore this. So yes, there we have Season 4, Episode 7 of The Vampire Diaries, and another fantastic episode of that. Now, let's start with probably the most shocking revelation of the episode, which was that Elena is... I would say it's basically confirmed to be sired to Damon. Now, we don't know for sure, but there are many signs, like things that just... Like Caroline said, it just didn't make sense at the time, but the more you look into it, the more it all adds up. Like the red dress thing, the fact that she could only feed from the vein because Damon said, the fact that she went and killed Connor, something that Elena did not want to do because Damon said. It's like, it does really read like it, which... Do I like that? Honestly, no. I'm not a huge fan of this storyline. Only... Sorry, I forgot I had my fan off. Only because... I really want to get to the point where Elena decides her fate and who she wants to be with, and that be that. That is who Elena wants to be with, and we're done. Because all of this back and forth between Stefan and Damon, it's complicated and it creates good drama storylines, but when you boil it down, it's just a constant back and forth. So I would really like to get to a point in time where Elena figures out who she wants to be with, and we're done. Because it's not that I'm getting bored or that I'm done with these storylines. It's just like, I don't know how to describe it. It's been going on for long enough for me, you know? Now, another key point in the episode was Jeremy developing into much more of a vampire hunter than any of us really wanted. And it is what I thought. In the more vampires he kills, it seems the worse it gets, which doesn't bode well for Jeremy, as after 2 kills, he's already tried to kill Elena, he stabbed Stefan, like, he's not doing good. And we didn't see fully, but the tattoo didn't look like it went up far. So I would say he still has to kill a good handful more, and if this is where he's at after 2, that's kind of scary in my opinion. So I don't think him and Matt will be able to keep this in check, but how far Jeremy will go before he has to be stopped I do not know. Now, another revelation that we got at the end of the episode was that Haley is working for/with Shane, and we still don't know why. We still don't know what Shane's whole game plan is here with the cure. Like, why would he want a cure? We don't have enough information for it all to make sense. I did throw out a theory last episode about it being related to that, what's his name? What was the name of that guy from the, story? I know it began with an S. Silas. I had a theory that it could be Silas in there, because he was talking about that being, like, the original immortal, and who would know about cure more than the original person, you know? But bit of a long shot, and again, even if that is true, why is Atticus looking for this guy? Why would he want to see this guy? Like, either way, if it's him or the cure, none of it makes sense with the information that we have. And the same with Haley. What has she got in for this? So, very curious to find out their stories. And yes, I believe that covers all of the main points of the episode that I wanted to talk about. So, let's move on to Patreon questions.